Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher. I hope you're having a good day and that you're staying safe and warm. Recently, I took a class from Loretta West, also a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and her class was called Tangletown. And it was really a lot of fun. We did a lot of just dangles and stuff, and it was based on this book, which is called Zenspirations Dangle Design Workbook by Joanne Fink. And I really enjoyed doing that class, and I put together a little class for some of my students, just a small group that we get together sometimes. And we did a Valentine version of that. And this is the one that I did. This is on a, let's see, 5.5 by 8.5 sheet of multimedia paper or sketchbook, but it's watercolor. And anyway, we did this, which ended up being a lot of fun. So I'm just going to do a very small version of that on a 4.5-inch tile. No, 4-inch. This is a tile that I have cut. And one of these days, I'm going to do a video on how I cut my tiles because it's interesting. They come from Dick Blick in sheets of 22 by 30, and it's interesting to get that down to a manageable size. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a very light border as a guide. And I didn't do my 4 corner dots. That's okay. You could do your 4 corner dots first. I just thought I would like to share what I had done in that class, and what I'm doing with you today I haven't done before, the way that I'm going to place this border and put the little heart down in the center. Okay, stop talking and just show you. I'm going to, on the border, do this pattern called switching. And it's basically, she does almost like printemps. Okay, and then from whatever direction you started, come off of that, take off, and then do another one. And I never do them exactly the same size. But once you get it all up on the border, it'll be fine. Okay, so again, the way that I came off that direction, I'm gonna do my next one. Another variant from that is that you can come up and do a small one. And again, that's the direction I went. So I'm going to come off of that one and now do a big one. And then that direction, do a small one, come off of that, and do a big one. Okay, so that is the pattern switching. And we're going to put that on the border. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to use this to kind of center my pattern on this border. And I'm going to do the large and the small. I try not to go too slow. And also not too fast. I rarely get sizes consistent. I've just accepted it. I am consistently inconsistent. Not perfect. Okay. I'll just take a small one coming off of that one. And again, you can see I don't always get these into what I would like to be a consistent spiral, but when you get it all together, it'll be fine. So I am in Texas, close to the Gulf Coast, and we are going to have a hard freeze coming up very soon. And this area is just not used to that. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do another big one here. I'm always impressed by the tiles that other CZTs come up with their ideas. And I struggle with confidence in my creativity. But you don't want to just keep thinking that somebody has to just say, what if I put these two patterns together? How would it be? So that's what I'm doing today. I really like this pattern called switching and enjoy making a border out of it. And I have a slight variation to this. Okay, this direction we need to go. I have not been watching the monitor. I hope I was not going off the screen. This is the kind of pattern that I just kind of get lost in the zen or the focus, which is the whole purpose of doing this. It's an easy pattern once you get the idea of how it works. And if I'm lucky, I'll get this to match, or maybe not. We're going to have two big ones here. So I don't think I had any two corners that were exactly like, well, that one's close. Okay. So there is our border. And the way I came up with an idea is to just put a little bud. You could do it either like this. You can even put a little circle in there. I'm going to do this one. Oh, the other thing you could do, okay, we're going to come off this way. So we could put a heart. Since we're still kind of in the Valentine's theme. Yeah. This is what I was going to do, but let's do a heart. See, what if? Okay, so here we go. And this would be called a tangulation. You could even do a mix. But I've already got started on these Valentine heart shapes, so that's what I'm going to do. That's cute. And of course, you're welcome to make yours however you want to. And just leave it like this without putting anything else on it. Because this is your art. Deep breath, relax your shoulders. Two hearts in that corner. When I did the Tangletown, we used jelly roll and some fine tip markers and such, but I kept smearing my stuff all over my tile because I forget that the jelly roll has to dry. Okay, so my thought is that I want to put a heart similar to this in the center, and then we're going to connect it around with some of these different patterns, and you could even connect it with words. This pattern, I don't have them listed here. I did a printout from my class. Let's see, that pattern is called, I'll show you right here, Dewdrops by Mahe Husain. I bought one of her books. She is a CZT. Okay, so we're going to put a heart in the very center. And I'm, yes, doing mine in pencil. Because I'm definitely going to work this until I get it the way I want it. I want it a little bit smaller. Okay, so just do it the way you want. Let's come up a little bit more on that. Okay, so now I have a kneaded eraser. I just want to see if that's the way I want it to look. Yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, I'm going to erase that a little bit better. And then, in case you haven't figured it out, I've been using a Micron 01 black all this time. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get right past some of the introductory stuff and just get busy tangling. So now I'm using my 01 to go ahead and outline this heart. And we can always come back up here and do some weighting. Since I messed that up, we'll just make it look like we meant for it to be that way. And I'm going to, and this is an idea out of that book by Joanne Fink, the Zenspirations. She shows some heart ideas. And so inside here, I'm going to put a little spiral, come down, and loop again, and have it just kind of drop below to be like another little dangle. And then I'm going to put a little bit of weighting on that. Joanne Fink has tutorials on the Sakura YouTube channel. And if you watch her, I really loved watching her do some Zenspirations and some lettering. Really a lot of fun to watch her. I learned a lot. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, again, I'm making it look kind of like that. I'm going to put like a string across here with little beads on it. And then another little string coming across. And we're going to hang some hearts off of that. Just come down a little bit. These are not necessarily all going to look exactly the same. I just want to alter where I put them. Don't hang them all exactly the same spot as far as going across this way. Okay, and then I'm going to tie those on right here. And I'm going to put a little bit of weighting. And that weighting is WEIGHTING. Weighting. I've tried to go in sometimes and fix the closed captioning on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. So I'm sorry if some of that doesn't come out looking exactly right. Okay, let's put a little bit of weighting on this side. That's one thing that Joanne does quite a lot, is adding this drama to her hearts. Well, to all of the art that she does. Okay, sorry. So there's that. So the next thing we're going to do is put some little ties from here to here with little patterns. I think with this one, I am going to write the word love. And I never been taught how to do this. I've just seen how people do it. So they do a line, and then in script, they do one of the letters, and then trying to keep the letters kind of spaced and short. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put here. I'm going to tie that one. Starting here. My L. Okay. Come down here and just kind of attach that. And I think I'll do the same thing on these. Just give them a little extra oomph for holding on. Okay, this next pattern that I'm going to show you is the one that's called Dewdrops. And that's by Mahe, Husain. And I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I bought one of her books off of Amazon about organic tangling. I'm sorry, it's totally off. Dewdrops is the next pattern. And we're going to do that coming off. I'm going to do that starting here. And we're just going to do a straight line. And then off of that line, we're just going to do like a little teardrop. One on one side, and then one on another, alternating. These are simple to do and simple to remember, and I love adding them to organic patterns, organic tiles. And when I taught this class, I wanted to have Zentangle patterns connecting all of this together. Okay. I probably would have been better switched the other way, but it's done. Okay, the next pattern that I want to show you is called Euca. Do better this time. EUCA, and that's by and marks. And with that one, I'm just going to do kind of a wavy line connecting. And for these, we just do kind of a little teardrop. And then have these little things come off of it. So I'm going to do that again. Come off in this direction. Excuse the dog. Let's go ahead and put one more. So we're going to come back and add color. And these really pop with a little bit of color. Okay. So there's that one. The next one I want to do is called Getting Buggy. And that's by Hendon. She's a CZT. And that one again is some wavy lines. And I'm going to put a little dot on the outside of each of these little, or bottom top of these curves. And then I'm going to come back and put little petals. Okay, so your petals are going to go to the inside of this. I think it's really cute. Okay, that one's a little cuter, stretched out, like that. And I got that one out of Life in Tangles by Alice Hendon. Okay, so you can just continue to add the little, we could put some more dangles here coming off of these. So I'm just going to put a dot. How about a little diamond? No idea how this is going to turn out. I hope it's okay. Let's see, off of this one. Let's do a little heart. Let's do a little swirl off the bottom of that. Put this one. Put an orb. A little bit bigger orb. Smaller. So these are just the dangles. We could have one coming in this way as Zinger. Makes a cool little dangle. I think off of this one I'll have another little heart coming down. And off of this one, we could have some little spirals. Trying to come up with something different. Okay, so this is just Oho, OJO, and that is by Lara Williams. And I don't know if I'm going to put all of these in the beginning of the video, but I'll put it in the description. For that one, you do a spiral. I'm doing this one a little bit big. but it'll be fun. Come down. More little spirals coming off. It ends up looking like a bug, but you can put a lot of these little lines coming off of it, and then it's just cute. And then you would go on again and add another one, an actual pattern, but I'm just going to put a little dot there. I think I have to have a heart on each side, so I'm going to put a heart. Let this be yours. Decide how you want to do it. And I think for this one, I'm going to color in just one side, all black. Okay. And we can have flower. Again, these are dangles, not necessarily patterns. Okay, let's see. So add another heart. Here. I'm going to add just a spiral. And on this one, we'll add another diamond. Okay, pretty busy, but let's just add some quick colors and see what we think. Okay, so just today I got these watercolor dual tip markers. They are Artist's Loft. Someone in the class that I gave happened to be using them. They are watercolor markers, and when I got them off of Amazon, they were an open box. So instead of $30, they were like $10. I said, okay, I'll take it. All right. These have a fine point and they have a brush tip. And I can say right now, I'm not impressed, but I mean, I'm not able to actually blend colors like you would think with watercolors, but they will make some pretty markers. I'm going to turn on another light, see if we can get better color here. That is actually a hot pink, but it doesn't look like it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some color in various places. And the nice thing about this is that it's going to dry quickly, and I won't be smearing my hand in it like I did using the Jelly Roll pens. Okay, so I'm going to do just a rainbow of colors. Have fun with it. That's all this is supposed to be, is fun today. That's what our class was when we did it. Everybody really enjoyed it. Okay, I'm looking for center that. This is a bright yellow, but it doesn't look it. Just want to put a few spots of color here and there. Turn. Red. This is a deep red. And I think I'm going to go along the outside. This color every other heart. Just have fun coloring it like a kid. Okay. I'll do one more here. And then I have a pink that I hope will actually look pink. Oh, so far so good. It looks red there, but it's a little bit more pink here. So I'm trying to do every other heart to be this lighter pink. It's not obvious, but it's still pretty. And the jelly roll pens in person, the Moonlight jelly roll pens are very bright and pretty, but never looks exactly the same in the videos. Oh, okay, there's where I messed up. Okay. No big deal. I'm going to do a green with these. That's kind of dark. Let's try. Hearts can come in all colors, right? Okay, got to get some purple in there. Yes, purple heart. And see, ideally, what I was hoping for with these watercolor markers was that I could blend it with a water brush or blend it with other colors, and it doesn't appear to work that way. So it's okay. Flower. Going back to the bright pink on this one. And I like that these tips are very fine, so I'll still have fun. And my grandkids can use them. They were cheap. What else? Here. I can put one here. Okay, it's odd. But it was fun. Let's see what else we can do. One of these. And blue. That's what we miss. A little bit of blue on this one. Blue in this one. Yellow ones here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of weight to some of these hearts. Let's help them stand out a little bit. Okay. Around these corners to make them attach a little better, where you can see it like that. Okay. I don't know what to think. That was fun. All right, so you learned some new patterns, some little organic patterns here. Oh, look, I missed a spot. Okay, anything else? Oh, we could add a little bit of color to that one. How about a blue bug? I do like these are transparent where the jelly roll is not. Okay. Back it away just a little bit. There we go. Well, that's different. I'm going to put my chop on it. Let's hang it off with this one. I hope you had fun. Maybe you've learned a new border, a new idea for the Zenspirations. And just quickly, okay, we didn't do anything with orange, and I just realized I didn't color these over here. My granddaughter will be happy that I colored things. And let me just go ahead and show you real quick how I did the shading on the heart. Okay, so this is a General's pastel chalk pencil, and the color is scarlet red, and I have several pastel chalk pencils that I really like. And so, oh, I'm sorry. The way that I got this to look the way that it does is first I made sure my tip is nice and sharp. And then I'm just going to go along on the inside of this heart. You could go lightly to begin with, and then blend it. And if you feel like you need more, go back and add more. So start out lightly. Go ahead and put a little bit along here. And then I have tortillons for different colors. So you can see on this one, I've used it already for red. So keeping my tortillon down kind of flat, I'm just going to softly go along on the inside where I put the pastel chalk, and then just lightly blend that in. Just soften it so you don't have a harsh line there. You know, you could come back with pastel and put it inside one of those swirls, like on the insides of these. Yeah, maybe not. Just play with it. This is how you learn. Okay, that does help. Okay. I hope you had fun. I hope you try it. And hit the like button. Send me comments. I love reading your comments. And hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye.